Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode. Today we're going to be reviewing Spider Man 2099 Exodus number 5 with the X-Men 2099 are showing up. And before we get dived into that, I do want to let you guys know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's the Silver Cerberus number 1, the origin and first appearance of the Silver Cerberus. And yep, when we hit 500, we'll be giving it away. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below with whatever, and yep, and be subscribed to the channel. That'll enter you to win. When we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be raffling off the book based on comments on the videos on the road to 500. All right, guys. So we've got Spider-Man 2099 Exodus number 5. Now, as always, there's a couple things that we do have to cover before we get completely dived into the issue. The first thing is I want to let you guys know we're going to be going heavy into spoilers. So, if you don't want to be spoiled for Spider-Man 2099 Exodus number 1, that's your warning. The next is we got to shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right, guys? So first we have the writer is Steve Orlando, the artist is Kim Jacinto, the colorist is J. David Ramos, and the letters are done by VC's Clayton Cowles. And the front cover that I showed you is done by Ryan Stegman, J.P. Mayer, and Arif Prianto. Alright, guys. Now, it starts with it does give us a foreword first. I'll go ahead and read that for you guys. And that says, after a massive celestial body crashes into the wastelands outside of New York, a new Garden of Eden erupts from the crash site, offering unimaginable power. After some digging, Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man of 2099, has uncovered that Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin, is behind the black card-wielding upper-class Illuminati group, the Cabal, who want the Celestial Garden and its power for themselves. But the garden's already been besieged. To stop the Cabal, Spider-Man and his ally, the Technopath mutant Nostromo, will first have to free the very heroes under fire within the garden's walls. 2099's last surviving X-Men. And we start with Nostromo and Miguel. And Nostromo says, this doesn't feel quite right. Ideal. The odds aren't great. We're the only thing left to stop the Cabal from cashing in on the garden's power. And Osborn's crew has us laughably outnumbered. Guess it's time to get serious. And Miguel says, we're not the only ones protecting the garden, Nostromo. Someone's fighting in there, fighting back. Ready to find out who? And then we transfer to days before in Undertown. We see a young Cable, and he's riding around with the new leader of the X-Men, and they're kind of talking, and we end up getting introduced here to all the X-Men guys, and I was super happy to see some of the characters that showed up here. So, sorry. So there we have them, all the X-Men there, shown up, and says here, we've got Rogue, Power Absorption, Living Legacy. So I guess Rogue's immortal, guys. I don't know. And then we've got Tulkas, an Adreno-Connecticut Jolly Brawler. I don't actually recognize him. He might be a first appearance. Then there's Cable, time-sliding soldier strategist. Obviously, Cable's been around for a long time. Cerebra, biometric telepath, currently depowered. Pretty sure she was in the old X-Men 2099. Then we've got North Star, but it's not the old North Star. At least he's not drawn, I'm pretty sure it's a new character, just with that same name. And then there's Bloodhawk. He definitely was on the original team. He's like the red hawk with wings. And then there was Phoenix. Don't recognize her. Maybe new. Crystalline. She's actually, I guess, also another like rogue. I guess she's immortal because she's a character in current X-Men titles. And then there's Deadpool, but it's not Wade Wilson Deadpool. It's what's her name? It's his daughter. So it's his daughter. We'll call her Mrs. Wilson. I don't remember her first name right now, but she appeared way back in the 90s in Spider-Man 2099 was her first appearance. Then there's Skullfire, and his first appearance is also X-Men 2099 #1. And I was super happy that Skullfire was there. And then there's a different Cyclops, but he has a different mutant power that involves his eyes, but he has the same name, but it's a different guy, and I don't remember him from before either. Okay, so kind of covering that, and so I think it's 2 or 3 first appearances, not 100%, but there are about 5 of them that are, they've been around for a long time. So they're sort of talking like, they've discovered about this. They're actually calling it the Savage Lands. They're like, the Savage Lands is back, and we're gonna go reclaim it as ours, basically. And they can see with the Cerebro helmet that there's a mutant there. So they're pretty much getting out of there and getting on their way. And there's a lot of sort of introduction, sort of letting you know about some of the characters there. So there is, some story and character development for Cyclops and stuff, as far as he doesn't want to put his eye in because, the last time he did, people died that were close to him. And then Rogue ends up finding, when they get to the Savage Lands, she ends up finding these containers. It's the mutant gene, the mutant that they had detected, right? And it actually turns out it's Nate Gray, but like the remains of him, or possibly he can be put back together. I don't know. But Cable's like, he kind of finds that interesting because that's a clone of him. And so then, before they can really figure out what's going on, the Sentinels come, and the Sentinels start attacking, and they're fighting back. And I loved this part because Skullfire was one of my favorite characters from 2099, and Skullfire powers up here and just completely wrecks one of the Sentinels there. And he's a cool character. And then, Spider-Man and Nostromo come in at the end to sort of help them to finish off any of the remaining Sentinels, because they were kind of putting up a good fight. They end up taking care of the remaining Sentinels, right? But Spider-Man says, that Nostromo said that this was just a teaser, because remember, Nostromo can kind of see different futures. And so there's going to be more battles coming, and basically, we're left with this panel here at the end, which shows they're not actually facing off against each other, just on their different sides, right? So we've got Norman Osborn and all of his bad guys with him, and then we've got Spider-Man and all the X-Men and Nostromo on the good guys side, sort of setting up the final issues here for the big battle that's to come. And I definitely expect, I feel like they would not have introduced Black Widow 2099 and some of the other characters that they introduced, right, in like 1 through 4, if they weren't going to show up as well in the end here to help finally defeat Norman Osborn, right? So yeah, no, honestly, even though we haven't got a lot of Miguel, they brought back some some characters that I haven't seen in comic books in like years, from the X-Men 2099 run. Mainly seeing Skullfire come back. I was out and Bloodhawk. I was all about that. I was definitely in, and so having some more story for them, and scenes with them talking. I was eating it up. This was for old school 2099 fans. This one was definitely a treat. I gotta give it a thumbs up. We had a different sub artist on this one too, come in, and it's not the artist that's done the previous issues, and I think she did a great job. I really enjoyed the art there. Let me get the name again. I'm sorry. I know the last name's, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry. Jacinto, or it could be a silent Jacinto, but yeah, Kim Jacinto. And yeah, I definitely was digging it and liking the way. I really liked the way she drew Skullfire with his power set. That was cool. And how she drew. There's another panel too where they finally kind of talk Cyclops into putting his eye in, and he puts his eye in and just completely destroys like 3 or 4 Sentinels. And he says as he puts it in, he's like, make sure anybody that I love stands behind me. And so I'm definitely enjoying it, man. And let's like I said before, let's hope that this leads to some restarted 2099 titles. That's my hope. All right, guys, that's what I have today. I definitely enjoyed it. I give it a thumbs up, like I said. And yeah, if you guys like this kind of content, remember, hit the like button, comment down below. That'll enter you to win the Silver Cerberus #1. Also, you could click the link below, shop on my eBay store. I'll send you some comic books as well. I'd super appreciate if you guys help me out. It's kind of hard to sell these, but yeah, I would definitely appreciate help. Please, check out the trailer at the end here, the little commercial for my mystery boxes, and hit me up on Instagram if you're interested. Jacob_comic without the S on the end. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day. Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, I'm really happy and excited to share this with the community. So what we have here, what are we looking at? It's my first ever mystery box. It's DC and Marvel only, #1s only. So it's all going to be all #1 issues, all DC, all Marvel. They're going to be a guaranteed value of $60 on every single mystery box. There are only 30 boxes total. And all I'm asking, guys, is $50 shipped. So $50 shipped, and I'll guarantee you'll get $60 in value in #1 Marvel and DC only. And yep, there's also going to be 5 grand prize winners. And the 5 grand prize winners, or mini prize winners, are going to get $100 in value mystery prize box. So they're going to be 5 boxes valued at $100. And then there's going to be a grand prize winner, guys. And the grand prize winner is going to win this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 slab in a 9.8 of the Del Auto Virgin Edition Scorpion Comics limited print. And additionally, not only are you going to get the slab, but you're also going to get a $60 mystery box as well. So you'll get to open up a mystery box full of #1 issues just like everybody else, and you'll get this cool slab. So that's the grand prize winner gets the slab and a $60 value mystery box. And then there's going to be 5 mystery boxes, mini prize winners valued at $100. And then, yep, only 30 boxes total. So I'm asking for the community's help and support on this one. If you guys could help me out, and help me to sell out of the 30 boxes. That'd be super amazing. And yep, these are some of the books that you'll see in the mystery box in the number one only Jacob Comics first ever exclusive mystery box. All right, guys, and the best way to find out how to purchase them is to get a hold of me on Instagram at Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube, but without the S on the end. And again, I really appreciate the community's support and helping me spread the word about this mystery box. I thank you very much in advance. And yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always, and have a great day. Okay.